Hello beautiful souls, it's Mommy on a Journey and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. If you're someone that's interested in personal development, healthy plant-based eating or anything in between, do stick around because that's what we have on this channel. And also remember to subscribe to my channel. So today I'm outside, as you can see. So I wanted to first tell you guys a bit of my week and give you a bit of an update of what's been happening, and to explain why I haven't been posting personal development type videos. So yeah, before we get to the cooking, I just wanted to have this me and you type of moment. So firstly, let me explain how my week has been going. So I shot this curry and I've been wanting to share this curry with you guys for quite a while now. And well, let me just show you what actually happened. So that happened and I was like, okay, let me figure something else to show you guys while I regroup. And next I wanted to share with you guys my journey with depression as a personal development type of video. But well, let me show you again what happened. So with that, I was trying to be as raw and open as possible without oversharing. And also I was trying to shield myself, certain parts of me, from being in the public, because you guys know people can be so mean and so critical, and I was trying to avoid that. But we all know on a platform like this, I am bound to come across people that are going to share their opinions with me, whether it may be critical to me or just mean in general, but it's bound to happen. So I know I'm not immune to that, but I just wanted to make sure that I don't put myself out there unnecessarily and expose myself to that. And also I was trying to make sure that I'm mentally prepared for when such happens. I'm putting myself out there to the world, you understand? So finding the balance between all of that has been a bit tricky. So yeah, so I'm still going to post my journey. It's just that I'm just trying to figure out how it will best serve you and how it will protect me also. So yeah, that's been my week. So a lot of people that know me as a very strong person, a person that's not fazed by a lot of things. I'm that type of person, you know. So they're not wrong. I am quite strong. I'm that type of personality, but I am also very, very sensitive. This is, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I am highly sensitive and overly critical of myself. You understand? I put myself high up there. My expectations of myself are really, really extreme sometimes, and I'm still working through it. I mean, that's the reason why I'm so passionate about personal development, because there's a lot of stuff that we are not aware of ourselves, and in learning about that we can actually reach our best potential. So I'm not gonna get into that, but basically okay, if you do the Myers-Briggs personality test, okay, you need to take it with a pinch of salt, okay? But if you take this test, you'll find out the type of personality you are and get to know a bit of yourself. But please take it with a pinch of salt. So with me, I am an INFJ, a type of personality. They call it the advocate or the judge type of personality, and just read about that and you'll find out the type of person I am. So it's been a bit of a touch and go, but I'm learning and we are learning. So let me not bore you with all of that, and let me just show you what I came to show you. Let's go to the kitchen. Okay, so it's a bit late in the day, so it's gloomy outside and it's dark in the house, so now that's why the lighting is a bit different. I had to switch on the light. But yeah, so today we are making porridge, and the reason why I've decided to show different types of porridge and how I make my porridge and breakfast is because I've found some new grains. So for me, porridge was always basic, the same stuff, but now that I've found new types of grains, it's exciting, and I thought, let me share the different types with you guys and the different nutritional values. So let's get to doing that. So the first grain we are going to try today is amaranth. So in essence, porridge is basically a starchy plant or grain that is boiled with water or milk. So now we're going to start with water. So it was the first time I was trying amaranth, and I've heard of it from the Dr. Sebi diet and a lot of other places, but I have never eaten it before. So it was my first time trying it. It was, in taste, it's quite earthy and nutty, and it's also known as an Asian grain. And when I read about it, they said it's naturally gluten-free, it's rich in proteins, fiber, antioxidants, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, iron, selenium, and copper, and a lot of other micronutrients that we need. So it's very important in brain function, bodily reaction, bone health, blood production, anti-inflammatory. It's just a lot of things. So it can also be made in so many different ways. So it can be popped, it can be put in salads, it can be put in veggie dishes, it can be as a snack, in soup, in stews. It has a lot of functions and it's so versatile. So I'm happy that I have this grain, and I'm going to try a lot of other things with it. And that's how it looks. So I served it with milk. I didn't have it as it was. I just wanted to make it more creamier. That's why I added the milk. Next we have polenta. On the packet it says it's mealie meal, only yellow and less refined. So because I know what mealie meal tastes like, I decided to try this with milk. So when I read about polenta, they say it's got protein and fiber, carotenoids which act as antioxidants for humans. It's got vitamin A, it's high in complex carbs, and all of these nutrients that are said to protect eyes and reduce risk of certain illnesses. So I wanted to figure out what other ways can I use polenta. And you can use it as sweet, as I'm doing now, as a porridge, and you can add fruits and all of these things to it. But you can also have a savory type of porridge, which you're going to make it with stock, and you can add cheese, herbs, mushrooms, and any other veggies you feel like putting in. But also you can also bake it, grill it, and pan fry it. I've never really baked or grilled a grain before like this, so I'm very curious to try that and see how that tastes. So here I had made it a bit too thick, so I decided to put water. I was scared to put more milk. I didn't want it to be overwhelmingly creamy, so I just decided to add more water to make it more watery in consistency. So most of these porridges usually take about 15 to 20 minutes to make, and they're very quick and simple to make, as you can see. So when I tasted it, it actually does taste like mealie meal. You know that white type of porridge that we usually grow up eating? It actually tastes like that. Next we have sorghum. This I'm very familiar with. I grew up eating this. We call it mabele. So I'm going to be making it the old-fashioned way with just water. So when I started researching it, I didn't realize how underrated it is. And it's got so many nutrients. It's so high in nutrients, but it's so underrated. I realized that it's very good for your digestive health, your bone health, in developing your red blood cells, and so many other things. On top of that, it's naturally gluten-free. It can replace rice, quinoa, can make flour, and there's so many other uses that I didn't even know of. So I'm using an unrefined version, so this means it increases the amount of fiber. So another thing that you can see when I'm making these porridges, that I keep checking on them every few minutes because they can burn at the bottom, so just be careful of that. So this is how it looks like. You can serve it with either milk and butter and sugar, or just milk and butter, or however you please. So next up, we're going to be making oats, but with oats I've decided to be a bit more creative to show you guys different ways you can make porridge. It doesn't have to just be the grain or starchy plant with water or milk. You can also add other elements to it to make it more fun and tasty. So with the oats, I decided to add all of these wonderful things. I'm adding seeds and nuts and spices. Firstly, I'm going to roast them, roasting the seeds and nuts and the oats itself. So once it's nicely roasted, I'm then only going to add the water. So with oats, when I checked out what's so special about oats, I found that you can be so creative with oats. It's got the same story as the others, which is high in nutrients, naturally gluten-free, basically good for you. It's got all that good stuff, but it's so also versatile. That's what I love about these grains. They are so versatile. So the heat was a bit high, so I had to reduce it. That's why it was popping all over the place. And then I added some cinnamon and nutmeg here. I added a bit too much cinnamon because when I tasted it later, it was quite overwhelming. But yeah, make sure that you don't add too much spices to your dishes. So once I was finished, I added the flaxseed powder and the chia seeds and then some honey, and I served it with milk. Here's other ways to have your oats. You can put fruits on top and nuts on top instead of cooking with it. There's so many things you can do with grains, and it can be sweet, it can be savory, they're rich in nutrients. Just grains are just, whew, they're going to be fun to play around with for me. So stick around to see what else I'm going to be doing with all of these grains. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Love you guys. Bye.